Okay, now we're just going to do a little familiarization here around the comfort control panel. You'll see this is right next to the bathroom in the kitchen. A couple of things here. First about city water and city electric. So if you're at a campsite and you've got hookups, once you hook your water and your electric up, you'll just come in here and turn your inverter on so you can use a coffee pot, for example. And you'll turn your water heater on so that you've got hot water. And as long as you're hooked up to the campsite, that's really all you need to have on. You never want to have the water pump on when you are connected to city water. As for the tank heaters, this is in severe freezing temperatures. So you would put that on if you were going to have lows that were in the freezing temps. Now, if you are dry camping, that's going to be all about conserving your power. Your inverter can be on or off when you're dry camping, but I recommend you keep it off unless you're just going to use it real quick for your coffee pot. Your water heater, same thing. If you're dry camping, this would all be quiet, and you would put your water pump on whenever you're going to use the water that's in your fresh water tank. Now, you don't want to drive around with a very full water tank because it lowers your gas mileage and it's very difficult on the vehicle to drive around. So if you're going to dry camp, make sure you fill your water before you get to your dry camp site. Now, as far as your sensors go, you can see here LPG is your propane. The sensor will show you where you stand. These are your house batteries. If you're plugged into electric or on shore power at a campsite, that'll always show full. Here's your fresh water tank. Again, you want to keep that pretty low unless you're about to go dry camping, in which case fill it right before you get there. Your black tank, that shows empty right now. Gray tank, empty. This is for gray tank 1 is your bathroom and your kitchen. Gray tank 2 is the outside kitchen. So once again, that's your comfort control panel. Again, remember, if you're connected to city water and electric, you'll want to make sure your inverter's on and your water heater. If you're dry camping, you'll use this only as you need it. Remember, you must have the water pump on to run any water if you're dry camping. So that is your comfort panel. Oh, one last note. Here is your slide extension and retraction. This works best on city power, but of course, if you're going to extend out, if you're boondocking or you're dry camping, it will work on the house battery. It'll be a little bit of a drain. And then of course, up here, you also have your generator. To start the generator, you just hold this start button on the panel until you hear the engine start, and then you let it go. And of course, it'll track your generator hours for you. So that is your control panel. That should cover everything.